Two-parter not mine, just thought was interesting. Be me. Be 2012. Be at friend's party. Be 10 p.m. Be least drunk person at party. Hey anon, be a bro and make a beer run. Friend gives me cash. Head to gas station. Grab a 24-pack of PBR. Grab a 24-pack of Natty Light. Walking back to my truck with a piss water acquisition. Slightly buzzed. Shouldn't be driving but know the back roads. Not worried. About to get in my truck. Hey! Startled by shout from woods behind a gas station. Freeze. Guy comes power walking towards me from the shadows. Buzz cut. Clean shaven. 40s. Heavy set but looks tough. Wearing button-up shirt and khakis. Oh fuck, it's a cop. Intense gaze that bores into my soul. Excuse me. Oh fuck. Have you been drinking? Has now a foot away from me. Scared shitless. About to say no. Because the cops are out tonight, man. Oh K. They're patrolling Route 611. Just thought I'd give you a heads up. Takes me a second to process. Still has that weird intensity in his eyes. Didn't see any cops on the way here. 611 isn't on the way to friend's house. Is on my way home though. Just tell him thanks for the info. No problem. I love my neighborhood, dude. Wouldn't consider this county a neighborhood, but always looking out for homies. We are both white. He then starts this monologue. Con 1/2. Be me. 17. Live in Iabite my entire life. School offers trip across Lake Dar Ramos. Sign up because why not? Meet this really cute girl on the ship. We talk. She invites me to stay at her father's house on Isla de Dar Ramos. Say yes of course because I'm a loser and this is my break. Today's the day. Disembark from the cruise. She drives me up from the port. We go through the forests. It's almost night. Ask how much longer it'll take. She says nothing. Suddenly we stop. She jumps out of the car. What the fuck? Get out and run after her. She goes over the hillside. Jump over and trip down it. She finds me at the bottom bruised and all. She takes off my shoes. What the fuck? She's a North Dar Ramos government agent. She arrests me for wearing shoes. Tell her we're on Central Tranklandish land. She says the governor authorized operations here. Suddenly plane flies by. Paratroopers come down. They escort me back to the port. Put me on a boat and take me to North Dar Ramos. Put on trial for wearing shoes. Declare how insane this all is. Prosecutor pulls out photo. It's me wearing shoes at the Tri-State Monument between North Dar Ramos, and Kralag. Literally the day the anti-shoe law was passed. Let me off easy but I have to pay a huge fine. Miss the rest of the trip. See that girl again when I take a trip to Isla de Dar Ramos. She's with a fishman. He's wearing shoes. Google it, apparently fish people are exempt from North Dar Ramos shoe laws. Moral of the story, hate women and be racist to fish people and never visit North Dar Ramos. Be me. Random shit gets knocked off shelves, things moving on their own, and my cat has been attacking and hissing at nothing. Obviously ghost. Remember /x/advice of furiously masturbating. I whip my cock and start going to town in the middle of my room. Feel a strong force almost like wind that knocks my hand away. Ah fuck. JPEG. The most intense suck of my fucking life. Literally screaming in ecstasy, wonder and intense fear. Within a matter of seconds I shot a load that repainted my fucking wall. Looked like a fucking Nickelodeon mural on my fucking wall. I pull my pants up and run. 3 days have passed and the ghostly happenings are more frequent and violent. Glasses being smashed, books and games tossed off my shelves, even my fucking cat has been hiding for days, constantly hissing and growling. I live in fear of letting my cock out in the open again and have been showering in swim trunks. What do? Be me, a filthy capitalist. Have 10 employees each taking $14. Enter minimal wage of $15. Shit, what do? Raise prices, or fire people? Raising prices will mean your shiny new $15 will buy as much as, say $10 before. Lose-lose. Firing people means that those with lowest skill, morale will get fired first. That tends to be minorities, my dude. Fire one guy, raise 9 remaining the $1 to compensate for 10% work more. Carry on. What about lobotomy? Forced lobotomy will provably make people happier. We should mandate it by law. Fuck me. Don't you ever dare to say you love freedom. Can we get a scary night paranormal stories thread? Ill start. Be me. 2012-13. Stuck in month X, in a military school. A genuine military school in a military base. Honest to God SGTs. Be fast asleep. Suffer from a nightmare. Wake up sweating, cold and ready to shit myself. At the back of the room, hear demonic voice. PANIC. Runs outside to barracks front. Starts praying like hell. Babysitting sergeant notices and calms me down. Goes back to sleep after a second round of praying like hell. Pick not related. I don't know what it was, but it hadn't happened again. This has been my only /x/variance. Be me. B Zeta Reticulin. Just got assigned to an Earth Sapiens examination. Tired, just wanna eat my protein blocks, probe the primitives, and go home. Abduct random adult male human. Go into room, do the light zo, prepare to take him on board by myself. Decide to read his thoughts just as I'm about to levitate him. Rape kill, it's Actus aliens, dear God, it's my only chance, rape them all. Suddenly breaks through the levitating when I access him. Now stuck in a room with a primitive twice my size, fully erect, and wanting to probe me violently. MFW. Be me, going to visit uncle that lives in Eastern Rated. Haven't seen him in a few years due to the COVID lockdowns, but the border with Western Rated finally got reopened a while back so I can drive there from North Dakota once again. Like normal, I take the tunnel off the interstate from ND, cross the border and come across the border toll and the oxygen mask stall. Oxygen masks are expensive but they're a necessity so I buy them. Western Rated is the most mountainous, elevated state in the Union and when you cross the taller mountains it is actually difficult to breathe. A storm comes up when I'm halfway through the state, a rough gust of wind at these heights can literally blow your car away hundreds of miles so I stop at a town to wait it out. To get into town, I need to drive into an underground shaft since towns in Western Rated are built into the mountains like bunkers to avoid the wind. Trees can't grow here due to the sheer cold and altitude so most structures are carved out of stone or made of concrete. I get some gas then a little bunker carved into the cavern wall to sleep in through the night. The next morning I wake up and leave town. The rest of the state is so mountainous that roads are impossible to build, and the rest of the journey into Eastern Rated takes place via tunnel. Not much interesting here except the giant mushrooms that grow in these tunnels. Eastern Rated proper is full of hills and swamps. It's still pretty cold and elevated but not anything close to Western Rated. The western part of the state is an utter shithole so I speed right through it until I reach Lake Rated and my uncle's cabin there. Uncle greets me along with my cousin. It's the first time all three of us have seen each other in a while. We catch up, go to dinner, and agree to go fishing the next day. Be me. Lives in apartment complex. Neighbors overall pretty odd, keep to themselves, but nothing out of the ordinary. Later they seem to move out but leave their door open slightly, not enough to see though. Figure they want it opened for some reason so don't mess with it for a few days. Storm decides to pick up so I figure I'd close it so it doesn't get water damaged. Few days go by and door is open even more now, to the point where the inside is partially visible. Pitch dark, tenants have clearly vacated the premise. Another storm is supposed to pick up tonight. Advised to keep door open until the housing management checks it tomorrow. Be Me Circuit 2006. Daddy's Boat. Yacht Club. Blasting this. The 12-year-old boomer. Got in touch with disconnection early. Absolutely ridiculous, saddest millionaires I've ever seen. Then things went to hell and I went slumming to meet real humans. Be me. Parents always said they knew the truth. I disagreed. Life will teach you are wrong they said. So I grew up doubting everything. News said X. I doubt it. At this point I have become expert in sensing a lie and doubt any affirmation where the person gives off the 100% right voice.